Alright, I'm Kevin. This is Quality Lawn Care, and this video is titled How I Got My First 100 Customers. Alright, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, the first day when I decided I'm gonna do it, I asked a whole bunch of people. Well, really, I asked my mom and my cousin to print up some flyers just to pass them out just make as many flyers as I could. And I just made me a quick flyer, put $15 on there and my phone number. I think I actually had my business name. The first set of flyers, Quality Lawn Care. I put Quality Lawn Care on there. I put $15, and I put you can reach me at, and I had my phone number, and then I said call anytime, and then I put my name, Kevin. And just a regular 11 by 8 sheet of paper, just writing paper, and they didn't even have like no paper or a printer. It was something like that. But so I ended up going to Office Max and getting I went to Office Max and I got one of them like $40 or $50 printer, scanner, mixture things. And I just printed out my words on a regular sheet of paper at the library. And I went and found a picture and just set the picture on top and scan that, and I took that, and then I just bought like 400 sheets of paper, and I just printed that image with that words on it, my own flyer off a piece of paper, a regular copy paper, and I went and scanned and copied like 400 flyers, just regular copy paper with an image on there that I scanned on there. In the right. Okay, what I just told y'all I put in on the flyer. I took them, like I had them like, like a thing of papers. And as I'm walking, I do my street first. I take them and I just ball them up, like I roll them up like a newspaper. From the top to the bottom, I roll them down like a scroll. And then I stick it in their screen door. Or sometimes you just got to get innovative. When you walking up to somebody's house, you just want to do as less as possible because you just want to be just discreet as possible because you are walking up into their yard. So put it somewhere where you think that they won't be bothered by it. But you can't put it in the mailbox. Whatever you do, I wouldn't even touch the mailbox if I was you, just in case. But it is like a newspaper slot that you might be able to put a little advertising in there, but I'm not suggesting nobody to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch no mailboxes, just to be on the safe side. That's what I'm gonna say. So don't go passing these flyers out and put them in people's mailbox. Put them on the screen door. Just lay them on the porch if you have to. I like to roll them up and stick them in the porch railing. Put them right in the porch railing. And I passed out all 400 of them, and it took me a couple of hours. And and then I just waited. And by that evening, I had already had calls coming in. So I knew this was gonna be something worth doing that first day because I had calls coming in that first day. That first night, I had people on the schedule to do the next morning. So, and this was like this was May 13th. So it was already kind of busy, so I had that going for me. Because I was started literally right in the middle of the spring rush. May 13th, is spring rush. So, all right, and I had that going for me, so I started making money right away. And that next day, I made $100 trimming bushes, and I cut maybe a yard or two. Okay, so that was my first 3 customers that day. All right, now I'm gonna get to how we get to 100. You have to repeat that process over and over and over again. Keep on printing flyers and get to the point where you could hire other companies to print your flyers and postcards. Now I do postcards, but I'm just telling you how I started. You don't have to start with this expensive advertising campaigns. When you first starting out, you just don't have to do that. People want to do business with you just because you local and they feel like they doing a good deed by letting you work on their yard. So you got that going for you way more than a really big company. So don't think just because you look small that people not gonna wanna do business with you, because they know that you're gonna give them a good deal, and you should give them a good deal. You're a local person, and you just trying to make your business grow, and you trying to help people, and you want to show your appreciation for people doing business with you, so you give them good deals. So, how you get to 100? How I got to 100? I did that process over. I went and bought like maybe 1,000 more pieces of copy paper, and then I just spent all night, even if it took hours to print, about 500 of them at a time. I had to keep going back to Office Max, and then I got good. I started ordering the ink on eBay, and I just printed out my own flyers on regular sheets of paper, thousands of them. So that first year, I was about halfway there. I got to 50 that first year, just doing that. Just printing out flyers and spending about 4 hours a day passing them out door to door. And that's how I got to 50. That next year I got to another 50 doing the same thing. So that's how I got 100 customers. I told y'all how I got the first 3. For a little recap, I went and printed out 400 flyers on copy paper. I went and made them out on the library, at the library, with the words how I wanted them to be on like a Microsoft Word program, and maybe like Microsoft Excel, I'm not sure, right there at the library. Then I took a picture, put it on there, bought a $40 scanner at Office Max, scanned the picture. Now I have words with a picture on it. I did the first 500 flyers, and that got me my first 5 or 6 customers just off them 400 flyers over the days that came. And I just repeated that process over and over again. That whole summer I did that. I went and stretched out and expanded. Once I did this neighborhood that I really like, then I go to the next neighborhood that's really close by, all the houses in a row, and just saturate the whole area where I want to be. So if this was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't already, because I'm going to be doing a lot more commentary content, because the grass is too wet to mow. So, and then in Cleveland, it's getting ready to snow pretty soon. Next week, it's saying snowing. It's gonna snow from Monday on. So we might have some snow videos. I don't know, but go ahead and try to get you a nice. It get you 100 customers. Why not? Why not? If you don't already, it can be done. You just have to repeat what you did to get the first 5 or 6. You got to do that. Multiply that. And passing out that many flyers can be exhausting. Let me just say that. Like, if you really want 100 customers, you figure, all right, I'm gonna pass out 10,000 of these flyers in the neighborhoods that I want to be in. You print out 10,000 of them, or you order 10,000 of them on Vistaprint or wherever you go to get your flyers made. But you order 10,000, and you don't have the budget. I'm just talking to the people who's beginning. You don't have the budget to go hire people to pass these flyers for you yet. You don't have the budget to do a direct mail marketing or something like that. Or just build a $1,500 website, but you can buy 10,000 flyers and go door to door personally and put them on there. And you'll be shocked how many calls you get, especially if you're giving them good deals. So that's how I got my first 100 customers. Passing them flyers out, hitting that concrete hard. I'm talking about my knees was popping. Like now I know I can't pass out as many as I think I can. But ankles be all hurting, feet be sore for days. Like, I went hard. Like, in the summertime when you passing out flyers, it's hot. So that's a job within itself. Is just marketing your business. Like, that's half the battle. That's half the battle. If your business is slow, that's because you slow at your marketing. It's just that simple. There's nothing stopping you from taking a flyer, going up to a house where you wouldn't mind cutting their yard and putting your flyer right on their door. See, now they have to make a decision. It's not just like a billboard where they could just ride past it. It's like, no, they have to physically take it off the door, look at it, and then make a decision of what they're gonna do with it. You know, like, it's way different because now you have to just, should I hold on to this or should I throw it away? Should I put it on the refrigerator? Should I put it in the drawer? Oh, my sister was talking about needing her grass cut. Maybe I could call my sister. When it's in their hand, they have to make a decision. So that's why I say, if you don't have 100 customers and you're trying to get 100 customers, you're not spending nowhere near enough hours marketing your business. Personally, you going to do it. You can be the biggest asset to your business. And the best way to be a big asset to your business is to work a whole lot of hours. Think about it. What if you hired on another person for 8 hours? How much help that person would be? So if you doing that for yourself, you working that extra 8 hours. You put 20 hours into passing out your flyers and marketing your business a week. You personally, you doing it. You actually doing the actual work of doing that. Especially in the beginning when you don't have nothing else to do. Like, you're not tired from, like, the people who got 100 yards, they're not gonna have the energy to go do that. They could pay people to do that for them at that point. You trying to get to that point, but It's not gonna happen if you're not willing to hit the concrete. If 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 somebody sends somebody to do something that they wouldn't do themselves, that's not a good person. If you're not willing to put that type of work in to your business, that's why you're not gonna have 100 customers. You got to get out there at, even if you got to get up a little earlier. If you usually start your route at 9, there's no reason why you couldn't get out there from, let's say, it's light outside in the summertime at 6 in the morning. You could have been passing out flyers from 6 in the morning all the way to 9 o'clock. Maybe got off 400 or 500 flyers. And literally 4 or 5 hours by yourself. So once you get 100 customers, that money will come in so fast, then you can just start buying stuff to conserve more energy. That's why we buy those bigger mowers, to conserve more energy. So we not as tired when we get done. That's the whole point. So that's why I say, everybody don't want 100 customers. I understand that, but most likely if you made it this far in this video, you thought about it before. So, and yeah, it's worth doing. It's worth doing. It'll be a challenge, but it's worth doing. And I make a video later on because you want to weed out all the bad customers too to make room for good ones. But because having 100 customers not necessarily mean you doing good. If they scattered all over the place, or you got customers that's not paying, that's for another video. All right, peace.